I think a good place to start is just to kind of ask each of you, are you open about being trans at school? And if so, how did that come to be? Was it that, you know, one of your parents talked to a principal, or is it something that you've always been at that school and transitioned and so people noticed, or is it your decision? Do you kind of tell friends as you go? You know, I think there's a lot of different, or a combination of any of those things. So Alex, would you mind just talking a little bit more about that in your experience?
Yeah,
Awesome.
So I am very open about being transgender because I don't want to waste my time with someone who won't accept me for being who I am.
Great.
So I do tell people as soon as I can, or as soon as I feel like I'm ready to tell them.
Sure.
And we did go to the principal. We went to the principal and told them about me being transgender and how they could help me to feel comfortable at school.
Sure.
And it wasn't that easy with people weren't that nice.
Okay.
But eventually I didn't care. Now if somebody says something mean to me, I don't even let it get to me.
That's great.
I don't even let it
just kind of rolls off of
you.
you.
Just goes right.
And because you recently started a new school, right?
Yeah, so only one person knows.
Okay.
2 people or something like that. So
at this current school?
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, that's a decision that's up to everyone to make. I think a lot of people always say, is it something that I should, you know, and I don't think any one person can answer that for anyone, is saying, yeah, you should tell everyone or you shouldn't tell anyone. It's up to you and what you feel comfortable with. So right now it's the 2 people, and maybe as you go along you'll tell more, maybe you won't. And that's, you know, that's the cool thing, is that it's up to you.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I want people to the reason why I'm waiting a little bit is because I want people to get to know me as someone, not someone actually different from everyone else.
Sure.
And then I'll tell them so that it's not as big of a deal. When I first came out, I told everybody on the first day of school.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was sort of a mistake because everybody was telling each other and they didn't really know me as
Alex.
Me. Right.
Yeah.
As a boy, because last time they saw me was in 2nd grade as a girl.
Uh-huh.
And so so now at this school, I'm going to wait for everybody to get to know me as just someone,
a new student.
Yeah,
Alex,
just a new
our friend.
person, yeah. And not as somebody who they might want to try to avoid or something. And then I'll tell them so it won't be as big of different thing.
Great. And yeah, and I definitely want to touch a little bit on, we're definitely going to get back to kind of the bullying thing and things of that nature in a little bit, so I'm glad you kind of got that conversation started. But Leah, can you talk a little bit about who knows at school, if anyone, and how that's worked for you?
So my school district is a little weird.
Okay.
Since I transitioned in elementary school, everyone from my elementary school knew.
Sure.
But we have 2 elementary schools that both converge into one middle school.
Okay.
So half of them know that I am, and then the other half doesn't.
Okay.
So there are definitely people that already know that I wish they didn't know.
Sure.
Because, you know, it's just...
Yeah, rumors and...
Yeah, rumors
bullies
and... Not really bullies, but
okay.
kind of, they don't treat me as a normal person.
Okay.
And then, but I kind of wait for people that went to the other elementary school. I wait till they, I know I can trust them before I tell them.
Absolutely.
Because it's, just a necessity I need.
Okay.
But overall, I don't really hide being trans because I don't really think it's something that needs to be hidden. I think we're just normal people living our lives, and we don't need to hide anything.
Right. And isn't that how people find out? By getting to know you and being like, oh, that's Leah, and associating you with, a million other things first. Like, oh, she loves to sing, she's funny, she's really smart, and then all of a sudden it's it kind of moved to the back of their head. I was like, oh, well, it's just a part of who someone is. And I think that's how we do get people to realize, this isn't a big deal. This isn't something that, so many people are debating and all the, it's just we're just people. We're just, we're normal. You're going to hang out with us. You're going to laugh. You're going to have a good time just like you would anyone else. And so I think that's an important part of it, is just, going with your safety and your comfort first. But then it's just kind of saying, hey, this is part of who I am. And if you want to be friends with me, it's just something that is part of who I am, and that's okay.